would I do it? Yeah, wheel there. That's no problem. So I've been thinking about getting into wildlife videography and blessing your hearts with squirrel footage from a distance. Magical though, not what you're used to. And I have an idea of what the best system would be to buy into. We got a list. We should talk through it before I spend money. Money hurts to lose.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're just... How's it going? It's my new vlogging setup. We're on the Sony a7S III with the Zeiss 55mm 1.8 on a really long tripod. It's easy to do. The results that speak for themselves is what they do. So I've debated this for a bit. You have a couple options. You could go cheap with it. There's the Nikon P950, which is not quite as long zoom as the 1000, but I think it's better because it's lighter, it's cheaper, much cheaper, just much lighter. And that's the main thing. It's long enough. It's like 2000 mils already. It's already too much. I'm not struggling under the weight. It's perfectly doable if you just balance it. So the P950 is one option. Tiny sensor though. So you're gonna get tiny sensor results. There's the Canon SX70, not quite as long reach, but it's wider. You could actually vlog with it. That's the thing about the bridge cams. Oh God. Oh, the elbows on that one. The bridge cams, those are good times. Oh, that's so much easier. Let's just do it like that, folks. Oh yeah. So, the thing about the bridge cams, 20 mil on the wide end, are you kidding yourself? If you go with some of the more expensive options that I'm about to mention, it's a bunch of bullshit. You can't vlog with it, so you gotta bring a phone, maybe an action cam. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that? You're in a tree. You're literally in a tree. Oh, the magic's ours. Magic's out, the sun. Okay, we regrouped. We're good. So the next bridge cam, which in my opinion, this might be the leader. Even when we get into the more expensive cams, this might outperform it. The Sony RX10 Mark IV, which I want to punch myself right in the rib. I passed on the deal. I saw it used on Amazon Warehouse. It was like $1,600 instead of $2,200. I passed. I should have pounced. That's a pounce-worthy purchase. That person better return it. You stupid old man, you brought it. I hope your back gives out and you send it back. You have to send your grandchild to take it, and he eats your money. How's the stabilization, by the way? Is it working? You got active stab on there. Is that free stuff? That's a lot of free stuff down there. We got a wooden spoon. We'll come back for it. Can you imagine this though? You got a 24 to 600. You got super slow-mo with it, the 960 frames per second burst at 600 mil. You could time it. Or manually focus with it. In my opinion, you end your search right there. It's over. You found it. 1-inch sensor, not bad. You're not gonna get full frame results, but you'll save your back full frame doctor money. And I bet you could vlog with it. 24 mil on the wide end. It's a 2.4. It's almost like the ZV-1 type of thing. It's a bit heavy. There's no flippy screen, but autofocus, fantastic. You could get by. Oh, there's a little dog coming in about 45 seconds. Let's wait for him. Hello. Yeah, we're good. Just an easy little setup here. Hey, oh my God, he's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill me. Help, someone. So if that deal ever comes back, you best believe I'm pouncing on it. So RX10, not bad. Now, if you want to step up your game to get better image quality, the funny thing is some of the full frame options are better than the crop, lighter, like Canon R5 with the 600mm, Tony 11. It's good enough background blur, who cares? The light's fine. F11, it doesn't matter for wildlife, unless you're night vlogging. But the Canon R5 and R6 have the animal detect autofocus. the Sony RX10 Mark IV phase detect, it might catch you. It might catch you. I think you can tap and track, and it should be good, but I don't know. It's no Canon meant to be autofocus. So that 600mm Tony 11, it's actually lighter than most of the crop zoom telephoto lenses. So not bad. The 800mm, it's a bit overkill. Yeah, that thing I notice it's very heavy, but the 600 is just enough less to be tolerable for full frame, actually using it. Handheld too. With the IBIS, wow. I wanted it to work with the EOS R. I don't know, the IBIS was a little jittery, handheld. Even with active stave, it actually made it worse. They're enhanced stave. Oh, that's so much more comfortable. It's a little closer, but still magic. Got perfect lighting, high noon lighting. That's what photographers shoot for. Most of them are too lazy to get up by 12:30. It's because they spend a lot of time with their grandmothers late at night playing bingo. They have nowhere to go. They live at home, in the basement, making sandwiches. So the R5, probably top of the mountain. But expensive as hell. Just the body. The lens is cheap, but that body, oh my God. So I've been debating getting a lens for a system I already own. Like say we go with the Sony a7S III, you need the 200 to 600. That thing's heavy. It's so much heavier than the 600mm Tony 11, but I will say this, a zoom helps. It helps a lot more than it should. If you're trying to find a bird, you see one, oh cool, you get your 800mm lens, it's like, how do you get it? How do you even acquire it? It's so hard. But if you have the zoom, you zoom out, then you can see it, then you zoom into it. It makes it so much easier, but that sucks. The only way you're getting away with the Canon system is those lighter 800mm Tony Primes. The 100 to 500 RF lens, you'll get good results, but it's heavier, expensiver. It's a bunch of bullshit. Oh my God. I'm still holding it, trust me. So the Sony a7S III with the 200 to 600, I've seen results. I've seen results from it. It loses the autofocus sometimes, but maybe if you tap the track just right, I can't imagine you being able to do that very good. And is it hand holdable? I'm doubting it. That's the problem with all of these. Can you hand hold it? That's the key. If you have to bring a tripod, then you're stuck. Although birds will come to you. I've seen that. They will come. If you let them into your heart, just let them in. My shoulder's backlit. Wow. If you went with Fuji, I'm not sure. They have their 100 to 400. It's stabilized. It could be good. But can you imagine that grip with a giant lens like that? Little claw grip. Oh, you could only film lobsters to relate to their pain of that. That would hurt. Is it stable enough though? Would the autofocus get them? You can't really trust Fuji autofocus, but the box, if you put it, it could work. I did that whole 800mm review with 0 settings for autofocus. It was just the whole thing face tracking. Human face tracking for the birds. That's why it sucked. I went in after, I was like, oh, you could actually change spot focusing. That could have helped, but it didn't because I'm a moron. Now you may be thinking Micro Four Thirds, smallest lenses, it's the lightest setup, it's designed for reach. That's its main advantage, is you can get the telephoto glass, it's cheaper, lighter. You could, in theory. Panasonic has a couple lenses of interest, 100 to 400, and also the 100 to 300. Much lighter and cheaper than the 400. There's teenagers. They're all coming to kill me. Oh boy. Oh, I did not plan this. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not leaving. I'm facing death. So 100 to 300, you might want to go with that. Is it long enough? 600 mil? Kind of. I actually have recommended it already in this video with the Canon. So it could be enough. I know what I'm talking about. He's turning into Tone so quickly before our eyes. He's all grown up. That's inspiring. What will he do? What will he accomplish? A lot. I believe in him. He's already gone. Oh, he's still moving. I hope that cyclist doesn't kill him. I made notes. Did I get through them all? I think we're pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, the Olympus. That's the thing. Would you choose the G9 over the Olympus? Penny Boy has the animal detect. So Penny Boy with its animal detect autofocus, but we know it's gonna pulse happy freak. Is it gonna work? I don't know. I don't trust it at home in my own studio. Even with the new firmware, it's still pulsing quite a bit. Even worse than 60 frames per second. So I don't know. I don't think I could trust it. Whereas the Olympus also has similar focal length. I would get Olympus glass if you're going with Olympus. Will that work? Maybe. I don't know. Haven't tried it. I think there's like a march. Is it a march for our freedom? I do believe it is. We're taking our world back. Take that mask, people. Oh, there's tons of people up there. Fantastic. It's a march. Wow. Let's do it. They're so far away, though. They're moving so slowly, though. Eventually, they will come through here, and they'll be tonne. You won't even see them. Oh, that's fantastic. So I'm going to leave before the most exciting thing of our time reaches us, and it's been a fantastic episode, and I highly recommend you vlog with a Zeiss 55mm 21.8 if you have the chance. And the people, they're coming. They're coming. They'll be here. They're fighting for you. They're fighting for you, just like I fight for the birds and the squirrels. We're done? What do you think? Let me know. If you're an experienced wildlife videographer, what do you use? What am I overlooking? What's the best? Is the lightweight Micro Four Thirds good enough autofocusing? I don't know. Let me know down below, and buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt before the mob kills me. They're coming. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next.